Look, Toad, we got a new welcome mat. Yeah, who's excited? We got a new welcome mat, and we got a new mat here. Because I took the mat that was here, and I put it here. So this is what we're gonna do. This is gonna be a quickie. But I set up all these mics yesterday with Rob to test everything, and I didn't even do any mic positioning. It sounded great. My only thought was possibly the M160. That's a Vintage 30. It's dead center on the center dust cap. It was a little bright for my taste, so we're just going to see how that sounds, and we're going to fire up a couple of amps real quick and let people hear kind of some of the what do we got going on here, and that's it. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you say yeah, buddy?
Yeah, I said yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Bo, did you say yeah, buddy? Say yeah, buddy. All right, so this is kind of piggybacking on the video from yesterday, because I just put all the mics up on the cabs and I didn't even do anything, and they sounded good. But one thing that was bugging me was it felt like on the Mesa cab, I have an M160 on a Vintage 30, and it felt too bright, a little bit too bright for my taste, because it was right on the center dust cap, which I don't normally do, but I just threw it there. I was thinking, oh, it's a ribbon mic, but the M160 is not like it's not a ribbon mic, like in a sense like a Royer where it's dark and anyway. So here it is. So we're gonna, and I'm on my JCM 800. I can hear a little more sizzle than normal. Whew, that amp's got some nice heft. So here is the M160 on the Vintage 30. Maybe a little too sizzly, and here's the 57 on the greenback. So together, a little sizzly. So we're going to try moving it, all right? So this is 800. Boom. This is now M160 out. So we're going to do, basically the way this thing works is you've got the center dust cap, right? So you've got the whole cone, and then you get the center dust cap. The closer you get into the dust cap with the microphone, what happens? Does it get brighter or darker?
Say again.
Okay, so if you got a speaker, right? It's a big cone, but in the center there's a little thing called a dust cap, or the center dust cap. Mm-hmm. As you move a microphone closer to the center, does the sound get brighter or darker?
Brighter.
That's exactly it. So right now, this is what I've got with this M160, which is a Beyerdynamic ribbon mic. Yeah, see? It's nice, though. It's just a little crispy critter. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a flashlight. We're going to shut the light off in there so it's dark. So now I can see exactly where. Come on in here, Toad. I'll show you. All right, so close this door all the way. I moved it like maybe a quarter of an inch. It wasn't totally in the dead center of the center dust cap. It was kind of, but it was kind of it wasn't really on the cone at all. So now, yeah, you can hear it's darker. Let me check the phase. Tick tick. And then what you do here is open the waveform up big, and then click here, and you want to see where it starts. You want that peak transient to line up to the best of your ability. So there it is. It's pretty much, maybe off by a half sample. So we're good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. Yeah, it's straight in. original sound of the M160. And now what I have. Maybe a little too dark. So let's hear them as a group. So here's the original with the two mics. Now. Too dark. You see how drastic? Isn't that weird? Could you hear the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hear the difference. So what I'm going to do now is I did hit it a little harder than I would have wanted to, but I don't know. Like kind of almost back to where I was. It's a little more out. A little more out, or than. Yeah. So from where I brought it out too far, it felt too dark. So I just kind of pulled it in. I think it's a little bit less still than it was. Yeah, sample off. That's all right. If we like it, we can line it up. So you won't hear that. Jeez. So here's the original placement of the 160. New one. It's pretty much the same. Little darker. The original. Yeah, it's just a little bit more. So here is the original combo of the two. And the new one. You know what, I'm just going to stay with it because, I don't know. It really was pretty good in the beginning, but let me get the right placement and then we'll play this for a second. Oh, this is crazy. So this is the Cameron Modded Ocean. Okay, so maybe we could pull the 160 back just a hair. I just, it probably, again, doesn't matter. So I just pulled the M160 back away from the, not even a quarter inch. Yeah, it's close enough for rock and roll. All right, so here it is now. The new placement, not really all that much different. A little bit. Whoa. All right, original placement. New placement. It's very minor, but it's got a little less of this thing on top, and I like it. So we're good. So there it is. Here's the old. Let's. That's crazy. Let's pause this. Pause for the cause. We're gonna take and we're gonna put it now in the SUR. Yeah, there's like all kinds of helicopters. Oh, so it makes fun of me for saying helicopters. All right, so this is now the SUR cab with two Creamback 75. much more like mid-rangey. Right? So here's the 800 into the Mesa cab. Now the Sur cab. It's cool, man. They're different. That's crazy. All right, we're going to fire up one more thing. Boom. Put it on. Boom. What are we on? The Sur cab? Boom. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into the PT100. Turn it up. Turn it up. And I know you feel good. Okay, so, so here, let's do this. We're going to get rid of this. Let's just get rid of all this. We don't need it because now we're here. So here is 800 into the Mesa. It's kind of clippy clip. Let's turn it down a little bit because there's two mics and it's hot. There's the Sur. And here's the Mesa. Yeah, see, it's got a lot of low end. I would cut that back, but I don't want to touch it at this point. So now we're on to PT100. All right, let's see what's up with the what's up. The loop was on. Okay, now, real quick, we'll put it on standby. This is pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to check on that placement of that M160 more than anything. And you're just kind of getting the hang of this whole... Now we got the PT100. PT, that's a big word in the military. Physical training. PT, more PT, drill sergeant, more PT. That's what we used to say. More PT, Sergeant, more PT. That's not really what we wanted, but, you know, that's what you said. So now this is the PT100 in Channel 2 through the Mesa. is it. Yeah, so here's the PT 100 into the PT cab. Yeah, I like that. And then here's the 800 into the PT cab. PT. See, the PT is loud, is brighter by nature, so I've backed off the top end, but now I can hear there's more. Yeah, I don't know. I'm learning it. 800. Hold on. Yeah, let me put this here, so I know it's 800, not 800 meter. We're not swimming. Are we swimming? Keep swimming. Here's the 800 on the Sur cab. And the Sur cab. See, I could go brighter now. You know what? Let me hear this. Here's the 800 into the Mesa cab. And then the Sur. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go like this. You know what we're going to do, Toady Tote?
What?
We're going to go... Where are we? Oh, so we're still in the Mesa cab.
No,
We'll just stay with the Mesa cab. I think we're still on. Yeah. So let me open this up a little bit. Now that, I'm kind of seeing like, all right. Because I just kept backing off that treble. So we're in the Mesa cab? No. Right. We're here. Which is good. You're good. That treble is powerful, right? And bright switches in, but on the back, the presence is down like around 2 or 3. It was too much. Let me hear a little of this. So this is PT 100 into the Mesa cab. To it. So here's the 800 into the Mesa cab. And the PT into the Mesa cab. Yeah, buddy. And now, because what I'm trying to do is just get it to have the same spectrum of that 800, so I start to get perspective. And obviously, when I'm tracking and I'm using it on records, you set it for each song, each part, each tuning, each arrangement. But I just want to see where it's at. So now I'm going to keep that same profile of EQ. Basically, I just add a little top end. I think that was it. Now it's Sur into the Sur cab, and remember the Sur cab has creamback 75s. Yeah, here we go. All right. 800 into the Sur cab. 800 into the Sur cab. Here we go. PT100 into the Sir Cab. $800. Sir and PT. Yeah, it's good. The amp isn't really that bright. That was my big, there were certain clips I was liking when I was listening to them. Some of them felt bright, but, I know that the feed or the presence was on, noon, which I have my presence down low on my Marshalls. That's how I like the sound. And then there's a bright switch that you can engage, and it was engaged, which I disengaged it. I didn't like that. I like the bright switch engaged. It makes the amp more lively, but bringing the presence down. And then I actually kind of almost have the trebles on, like 7.5 or something. It's on there. So, all right, 800 into the Mesa Cab. T100 into the Mesa. Like there's a little hole in the mid-range right there. It's nice. It sounds cool. It'll maybe give some room for singing. Maybe, I don't know. 800 again into the Mesa. Yeah, you'd want to cut that out maybe, and PT into the Mesa. I don't know. Who knows? Every time you hear it, it sounds different. Let's try this. Hold on. Give me a beat. We're going to make these bigger to put these down lower. Look at that. That's how I roll, dog. So here's the 800 into the Mesa Cab. PT100. Yeah, they sound actually really, really close. And then, but again, I'm trying to get them to sound close. They can go, well, I think the PT can go into a lot more directions. I mean, that's kind of what the 800 sounds like. And here's the 800 into the Sir Cab. And the PT 100 into the Sir Cab. $800. And PT. Yeah, I mean, and my personal thing, I think, like, for this sound and the Les Paul and the way I'm playing it, probably the 800 is a little bit more kind of appropriate. So, and that's again, one of the things with the Sir is like it does a whole bunch of things. So the 800 kind of does that, which sounds awesome. And then it's got a clean channel that Mark put in it. That's really nice. It's kind of just like it's kind of a boring clean channel, but it's cool. It sounds cool. So, but like that's really what the 800 does, is what it is there. So, yeah, there you go. Sir into to the Mesa Cab. Got that little bump right there around 90. Look at it right here. Yeah, and then PT into the Sir Cab. You can see that's cut off. Those creambacks are more vintage sounding. It's narrower. They're narrower. So the Mesa's, because the Mesa's got a combination of vintage 30 and greenback. To me it's like this. And you can see it, and then you go to and you get this this kind of slope thing coming here on the creambacks. Which, listening to it like now, you may think, oh, I really like that Mesa cab, which the Mesa cab's awesome. But that can become problematic in a mix. That's what you just don't know. Hey, Garbage and Recycle. Who's excited? Well, what do you think, Riker? You have thoughts on the whole thing?
Yeah.
Turn around.
Awesome.
It's like The Voice. You just turned around. How many times have you heard me do those same riffs?
About 1,000.
About 1,000? Come on, you're not listening enough. It should be at least 10,000.
Yeah. I do hear those riffs probably like twice a day at least.
Hey, if you're out there and you're tired of my riffs, you should be me. You know how tired I am?
You should be
Me, man. But that's why I'm kind of doing this right now. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I've got so many records I'm working on. This isn't all I do. If all you know me from YouTube, it's like, all this guy does is play E, G, A, and D. But I don't. I play C sharp minor sometimes. Peace.